when someone doesn't support me as a person, it makes me feel a little bit let down because I don't feel like they're following through on what they should be doing as a person and supporting other people.
When somebody doesn't support me, I feel like they're not a person I want to be around, because if they supported what I'm doing, I know they would support who I am as a person.
So with the way that I was raised, not getting a lot of support from other people isn't necessarily a big deal, because I've grown up in a family where being emotionally or spiritually supported isn't huge. My family isn't faith-based, and I didn't grow up in the church. So spiritually, I had to support myself a lot, so not getting that support from other people doesn't make a huge difference, because I'm able to find my faith and deal with that by myself.
I feel like I can make a difference when I support others, because if you don't like it when others don't support you, then why should you not support others?
I think I can make a difference to other people when I support what they do and when I like them no matter what they do, because if they feel supported and loved, they're going to do the right things usually.
Judgment is an opinion. It's human nature to do judgment. It's subconscious. Both adults and kids do it. It's not just a kid thing, but it does happen out on the streets, on the sidewalks. It happens at school. It happens at work. But judgment doesn't have to be just a negative thing like everyone seems it to be. It can also be a positive thing.
Okay, so to make a difference, like the way Jesus made a difference, I think the best way to do that is to just be myself. Like, I don't wear shoes to church because I don't feel like I need to wear shoes to church. I don't like shoes. It's just not something I need. And I feel like when I sing at church, which is a big thing for me, music was my gateway into faith. I feel like that makes a big difference in sharing my faith with other people. And I don't know, just by being myself and not worrying about what everyone else thinks, because that's what Jesus did.
Graduating senior, I was always told that I have to figure out what I want to do before I get out of school, and I've always wanted to be an art teacher, but everyone was always very critical of that, saying that going to the teachers wasn't something that was going to be very beneficial right now. But it was something I've always wanted to do, and then now that I've finally figured out I'm going to go to Taylor, I'm like looking at all they have to offer and all the extra community that they offer too. And it's just everything I've been doing in high school, and it's everything I can do to further God's faith in Upland, and I'm just moving my studies and my faith life up there, and it'll be a good choice for me after all.
I would have to say that Judgment has actually impacted me positively. I am often referred to as a punk kid, and have for my whole life. However, I believe this has created some awesome qualities in me. I'm often referred to as this punk kid because my ideas are different from the norm. But to me, I think that's what keeps life exciting and makes me, me.
So, judgment is something a lot of people don't know that they do. Most people walk into a room and the first thing they do is look at a person from head to toe, and they create their opinion about that person without even knowing them. This has happened to me several times throughout my life because I was a jock. I was somebody that hung out with people in band because I did band. There was cliques, there was cliches, there was all types of things that people would label you as. And I never wanted to be as labeled. I just wanted to be somebody that loved everybody for who they were, what they did, and everything that they stood for. I often got made fun of for my weight. I often got made fun of for being happy all the time. It used to bother me because I wanted everybody to like me, but as you get older, you realize that you are who you are. You need to love yourself just as Christ loves you. And all those things don't matter because your friends change as you get older. Things change, and you need to be comfortable with who you are and love what you do.
In my life, I have been judged and criticized by people because I tend to be very blunt about things that I say, and I usually follow my actions, I guess. I don't really think before I speak, in a sense. I like to think that I say nice things or good things to people. I have been judged by people that have meant the most to me in my life, and have told me that when I have an idea that it isn't good enough or it isn't what I should be doing, really, I've been kind of beaten down, really. I have been told that the things that I want to achieve are not good enough, or that my goals are not what they should be. But without God, I don't think that I would be able to not listen to the voices, not listen to the people telling me that my dreams are not good enough or not right. Without God, I don't think that I could be here in a good mental state. I don't think that I could be all right with handling the criticism. I don't think that I could let it. I think that without Him, I don't think that I could find I don't think that I could find the power in me to accept that what I want is good enough. That everything that they say, everything that the people that criticize me say, I don't think that I could get through it without having a God in my life. I don't think that I could be able to handle it, be able to take in the criticism, be able to move on even after that. After I tell somebody, hey, I want to do this, somebody that means so much to me, tell them that I want to do something, and be able to take in the criticism that I receive after I say something. I don't think that I could hold myself up high enough. I don't think that I could hold myself together if I didn't have a God or a power to believe in. Without God, I don't think that I would be okay.
As you have seen, everything we have talked about today involves judgment. But what does that mean for us? I believe it means that we are to be the people who do not judge. We need to be a people who encourage one another, lift each other up. Together we can accomplish more, and we can't do that if we are judging one another. So let's stand up and change the world together.